Good evening, witches and heathens of CNY. Welcome to another Sinday school session. Tonight we are talking about fun things that you can do since it is a new year with witchcraft. Our favorite topic, witchcraft. Who would have thought? So, if you are here, say hey. And welcome. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful new year so far. Again, we are talking New Year Witchcraft. And I am going live from my room because the shop is freezing. Hi! There we go. Now I know you can hear me. I'm not sure how long this one will be. We will try to get the most out of this. Hello. Welcome. Happy Sinday. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hi. Happy New Year. This is our first Sinday session since the new year has begun. So we do, even though the technical new year has already passed, you can still do these lovely ideas that I will be presenting for you today. And yeah, it's just basically to give you ideas. If you're stuck and if you feel like you want to do witchcraft in some sort of way, here are some cool ideas. Yay! And if anyone has any questions, of course, feel free to say the questions, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. And if anyone has any suggestions, too, feel free to shout out some cool suggestions. We're all about sharing knowledge, so if you have a cool ritual or something, hi! Yeah, if you have a cool ritual or something that you would like to share, feel free to do so as well. Like I said, these are just simple ways to get started in a witchy sort of way for this lovely, lovely new year. Hello. Hi. Lots of hellos. Got a lot of people here tonight. So just so you all know, with Sinday school sessions, anyone can volunteer to do one of these. It only takes a half an hour of your live time. Obviously, you'll have to prepare a little bit of something to go along with it. But if you're just winging it about yourself, you could do that too. But you don't have to be an expert in any specific field to be a part of the Sunday school sessions. Good evening. So if you would like to do one, I know it takes a lot for people to come out of their shells and to really put themselves out there, but I'm telling you, it'll be worth it. I can almost promise you that. I don't like to make promises that I can't keep, so my hair's all tangled. And things happen on lives, and it's okay. Like, we're all totally chill. It's totally fine. We just go with the flow. Pretty much. Okay, so New Year Witchcraft, I have a little bit that I typed up for us. So the number one thing that is my favorite thing to do, actually I have a lot of favorites, but this is, well, it's my number one on here, so it's got to be good. So it's divination. One of the best things for it, the new year, is to get some insight that is deeper through divination. Now, when you're doing divination, you can make a drink blend to help your divination abilities, or you can even make an incense that will help you as well. Mugwort is one of the biggest things to use in that, and same with wormwood. Now, there's a ton of different divination forms. We have done a Sunday session of different divination forms, so if you want to go back and go over that, but I will, tarot, doing a tarot spread. There's a lot of different, you can just Google New Year tarot spread and you will find many, many different things. Hello. Well, welcome. I hope you get to learn something from this, since you are a baby witch. Thank you very much. It is the lighting that is making me look great. Ooh. Hold on. Let me just turn notifications off. Sorry, guys. Did not mean to do that. I even told myself, make sure. Okay. Am I good? See? Lives. Gotta love it. Hello. Oh my gosh, we have 20 people. So that means a lot of people definitely want to learn some stuff about the new year. So, like I said, divination is a great, great thing. Divination is one of those things where, you know, it's kind of like the answer for everything. Like, it's one of those things where it's like someone comes on the page and they're like, oh my gosh, I have this problem and I don't know how to solve it. My number one thing, it's almost like duct tape or something along the lines of drink water, do divination. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that even if you're just beginning or you don't feel confident enough yet, you can still do it, because we all know that the biggest part of learning how to do these things, you really have to get hands-on and practice. You really, really do. And with tarot, it can be very easy. Most tarot decks come with books. And if they don't, you can go on Google. Biddy Tarot is one of the best resources as far as, you know, definitions and whatnot for the different cards. Like, you don't have to memorize what every single card means right off the bat. It's not like that. You can learn it as you go. And a lot of the time, when it comes with a book and it's an in-depth book, you're going to want to read that anyway. Even if you know in your head that, you know, like, Queen of Pentacles is awesome and has lots of money. Something along those lines. It could mean something else to someone else in their book. So you should always read those as well. So there's the tarot spreads. I'm not going to get too much into it, but we also do have Sinday school sessions done by Stephanie in about tarot. So if you want to learn more about tarot, you can do that. Now there's also the runes that you can work with, oracle cards, archangel cards, like also all the cards. There's playing cards you can use in place of tarot cards. If you don't have tarot cards, which is one of those best kept secrets, I guess, is that you can use a deck of cards, including the jokers, which is probably a whole nother Sunday school topic. But it is another form of divination. Now, my favorite form of divination, I keep saying my favorite a lot. I do have a lot of favorites, I'm sorry. So, tasseomancy, or tasseography, that is the art of tea leaf reading, or just any kind of sediment reading. So you don't have to do it with tea. Usually, obviously, it's a loose tea blend, which you can make yourself in a divinatory fashion. Or you can also read coffee, if there's coffee sediment, and wine sediment. You can read all these things. So those are great, especially because with tasseomancy, you know, in the cup, it's different time frames for each part of the cup. So, like, I guess that's a whole nother Sunday school session too. But there is, like, a ritual that goes along with it to connect with your tea leaves and all that fun stuff. So that's a really fun thing to do, and you can get the drink in there, which is, I'll be going over the drink, which we have done before. So let's get to the next one. So number one on the list of things to do for the new year that's going to help you feel witchy and fun, divination. So any of those divination forms that I've mentioned, or any that I haven't mentioned, pendulums, all sorts of different things that you can use. Bone and curio. Okay. And again, you don't have to be an expert in any of these things. Scrying is another thing that you can do. So, and there's like budget ways to do all these things if you don't have the means to do all these things. So the next one, now this one is something that we've seen circulate a lot, especially this year I feel like, but it's a really good and simple. We did change the location. I'm in my room. It's just warm up here. It's warmer. So this next one, it's the pine cone with the parchment paper. Okay, so it's not just that. So on the parchment papers, you will be putting your goals for the year. So you're going to outline all your goals for the entire year. Anything that you want to attract yourself, whether it be love, financial success, new business venture, you know, whatever you want, stuff it in this pine cone. And also, you're going to take honey. Now, luckily, some of us snagged some of the Oakwood Cemetery honey, so I would suggest using that if you do have it. If you don't have it, there are other cemeteries that have honey. Can you believe it? Jeff my brother, he tagged me in a post. I think it was New Orleans. So maybe we'll find the link to that so we can get some. Although I think Oakwood should just keep some bees. I'm telling you, the honey would sell like crazy. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I would drizzle some of the honey on it after you stuff all your little papers in it. Put some herbs in there that go along with your intentions. Always, always, always be visualizing. If you can't visualize, think really hard, okay? Just think the words in your head. You don't even have to picture anything, but really repeat things in your head over and over and over again, like it's happening, like it happened, like it's going to happen, all those fun things. You're just going to be attracting it to you. These are all things that we should know, but in case you don't. So, examples, again, you can do love drawing, good fortune, healing is a good one, especially, I don't know, for anyone. Especially after the year that we all had, I think a lot of us could use some healing, so that's a good one to do for that. So again, that is the pine cone mixed with herbs, plants, roots, crystals, whatever you want to throw in there. Hi, Jeff! So yes, that's that one. And parchment is always, one of our favorite things to write on, even though it's pretty much like the hardest thing to write on. You could always potentially use bay leaves. They'd crunch up when you rolled them up and stuffed them in there, but it would burn still, nonetheless. But pine also, it has good cleansing properties. So that's a good thing to use as a spell. And it's something that you can just go outside and find anywhere. So that's a really good thing to use. Now, the next awesome idea on this New Year Witchcraft Countdown. This is a drink that my brother posted on when we used to do spellwork Saturdays. We had the spellwork assignments that nobody ever did. A few people did. I can't say nobody. A few people did do them, and they were awesome. But nonetheless, it's a witch's cider, but for this I'm going to say a witch's brew. So this is extremely easy to do, and it is a great way to invite blessings into your life while boosting your witch flame. Who doesn't want to do that? Now, I will put the ingredients and stuff in the comments, but we're going to go ahead and say them now. So, and also with the drink, you can replace the base with anything. So the base of this one is going to be 1 gallon of apple cider. I know a lot of people don't like cider. You can use something like, if you want it cold, you could use something like pineapple juice, orange juice, or you can make a whole drink out of wine. If you don't drink wine, it can be grape juice. But, okay, so let me just read it. And we'll get through it. And then if you have any questions about it, you can ask. So, also, I did do a Sunday school session on how to do this. Not only do we have the directions by Jeff, we also have me doing this drink mix in my kitchen. And that was, I think, not this past October, but last year before that. So I'll put the link for that in the comments as well. So you need a large 2-gallon pot, 1 gallon apple cider, 4 cinnamon sticks for power, 4 cloves for protection, 4 allspice berries for prosperity, 2 tablespoons of elderberries for health, 1 teaspoon of mugwort for witchcraft, 1 tablespoon of raw honey for productivity, maybe add a little bit more for a little bit more productivity, 2 cups pomegranate juice or sweet red wine for a libation, 2 whole thinly sliced oranges for vitality. Now you bring the brew to a simmer as you chant incantations to your gods or spirits, asking for the blessings of each ingredient. Let this simmer for 15 to 20 minutes and serve warm. Due to the inclusion of mugwort, this brew should not be consumed by a woman who is pregnant, in which case it can be substituted with mullein. You can serve this at your witch gatherings and have fun with it by adding spiced rum. That's what we always do. Spiced rum. And there you have it. Simple yet effective. Drink this brew all holiday season long. Now this was meant for October, which is said to be the witch's new year. But in Normalton life, January 1st is. So you can carry this into your Normalton Life. It is really good. The drink is actually really good, and and we all love fall, so it kind of brings the flavors of fall back in. Cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon. You could use chamomile if you are okay with chamomile for power. What do you think, Jeff? Is that a good suggestion? If it's for power, I would think. Okay, so that is number what? 3? 1, 2, 3 on the witches New Year Witchcraft countdown. I'm not even going to try and keep up with that. Okay, so the next thing, sorry, that was loud, is candle magic. Now, candle magic is one of the most simplest forms of magic that anyone can do. You do not, yeah, definitely, if you're allergic, definitely skip that. You could even just omit it. You don't even have to have it in there, honestly. So, definitely pay attention to things that you're allergic to and anything that you ingest or even burn around you. For sure. So, good call. So, candle magic, I would use, for New Year, I would use white, gold, or silver candle, maybe even blue. Spearmint, that's a good one, absolutely. Okay, so with the candle magic, you can do one candle, or you can do one candle for each intention and make it all pretty and magical and lots of candles in your house, but don't burn down your house. Don't go too crazy. Ooh, excuse me. But you inscribe onto the candles what you would like to accomplish. Basically like the pine cone, except, on a candle. So you're just putting all your intentions onto that. And with that, you can dress the candle in oil, and then whatever intention-filled herbs that go along with your intention, roll that up in there, and then you burn it all the way through. And you can be saying things to your spirits and all that. Bayberry, yep. Bayberry's a good one. Yeah, like I said, if you have any suggestions, throw them out there. Totally. I just made this little list super duper fast. So that was candle magic. Candle magic is super easy. Like I said, anyone can do it. You don't have to identify as a witch, whatever. So if someone's watching this that just wants to set their intentions, you can totally do it with candles. So the next idea on our New Year Witchcraft countdown is to make a witch ball. Now this is one of the most, I keep saying this, but they are all very simple things that you can do. So the witch ball, all you need is a clear ornament, and I do have a tutorial on my Julie's Cauldron YouTube on how to make a witch ball ornament. They are pretty self-explanatory though. They're the clear ornaments filled with a bunch of stuff that goes along with whatever you want to promote. So, you can make a protection one if you feel like you need some added protection for the year. You can do just a basic New Year one that includes ingredients similar to the ones that are in the drink mix. You can use stuff like that in the witch's ball. You can also incorporate charms, crystals, all sorts of stuff in your witch ball. And then whenever you feel like it needs to boost some powers, you can make a wash out of mugwort. So soak mugwort, you can let it steep for a few days. If you need it in a pinch, obviously, a day or so. But just take the water and wipe the ball down, but give it like a little bath in this mugwort wash. And you're absolutely right, Todd. There is nothing wrong with easy or simple magic. And Lori, I love the witch ball window motif. It is... And they are beautiful. I love dried herbs and stuff, so of course we all probably think they look really pretty too. So, but I feel like a lot of the time people don't engage in witchcraft because it takes so long to set things up, and by the end of the day people are just so tired. So the easiest ones are the ones that are going to get people hands on the most. So I like to definitely go with those as far as Sunday school sessions goes. They're easiest. Okay, so the next thing on our New Year's Witchcraft Countdown is make a list of witchcraft-related resolutions. So if you have a whole laundry list of things that you want to accomplish, It's so fun to do witchy crafts. It is so much fun to do witchy crafts, and once we can all gather again, we can start doing witchy crafts together, because that's the whole point. But yeah, we'll get there. So make a list of witchcraft-related resolutions, things you want to learn more about, things that you may have read in passing and just haven't had the chance to sit down and learn. You need to carve out that time and get to it. There's no day like today to get things done, says the biggest procrastinator. But spells you've always wanted to try. If you've ever even just seen a picture of a working that you're like, ooh, I wonder what that's all about. Dig into it, figure out what they were doing, see if it's something that you might want to do. You never know. Maybe it's something super duper cool and you've been missing out this whole time because you just didn't want to sit and do research on it. So just make a nice list of things that you want to accomplish this year as far as your witchcraft life goes. Witchy or haunted places that you've always wanted to go but never had the time to go to, or the money, rather, really, especially right now, like COVID. But, things that you can go to locally. Pretty much anywhere locally has haunted places or witchy places or a cool cemetery that has lots of history. Oakwood. But, stuff like this. These are awesome things that you can plot out. I mean, life is all about planning and implementing, follow through. It's all about the follow through, man. If you don't got the follow through, what do you have? And if you don't have the follow through, do a spell to get more follow through. Come on, you can do it. All right, so the next suggestion on this wonderful New Year Witchcraft Countdown is make a New Year altar that incorporates your deities, give them lots of offerings for any blessings they have bestowed upon you in the past, and give them offerings for all of these things that you're trying to manifest for this year. Give them everything, just give it all to them. Make this cool table, even if it's just temporary, you're taking it down, give it like a week to have it set up or something, a day, whatever. But let it be known, put your statues on it or whatever you have to represent your deities. If you don't follow one, that's okay. Just put whatever you need to make a spiritual, beautiful place. So there's that. Now, the color theme for the altar would obviously be New Year colors. So it would be the silver, the white, the gold, blue. You can even put red in there because wine is definitely associated with the New Year. All right, we're almost to the end of our New Year Witchcraft countdown. Very close, very sad. So the next, one of the biggest things that you can do for yourself and for your space is to clean it. Declutter, clean it, and then cleanse it. Declutter, clean, and cleanse. So examples, we'll come back to this. Examples for offerings, it technically depends on your deities, but a lot of the time, most of them like wine or grape juice or black coffee, tobacco, milk, honey, cookies, any kind of little cakes. Pretty much anything that you feel like is a sacrifice from yourself to your altar for your blessings. Coins. That's a few things. I have so much like weird hodgepodge crap on this right here is my inside my house altar, and it has like so much random things. But and it's funny. This is like a weird story, but I used to buy at the thrift store. They had these jars of jewelry. Like a strand of hair. Well, I guess you could put a strand of your own hair on there if you want. It's personal concerns, that's totally, you can do that. But I used to buy these big jars of jewelry from the thrift store, and they had a bunch of cool little things in it. But some of it I could tell was handmade, and I am very suspicious that it was Michelle Bintz who was in this group. But a lot of the stuff that I found in there I kept, because usually I would buy these things to harvest all the beads so I could make products with the beads, or any little trinkets that were in there. But some of these things were definitely handmade, definitely in Michelle Bintz's style, and I totally bought them. And I know I gave some to my altar, so I did promise her someday I'll go through it and find those things that I know she made because it's so her style. It's just so funny how small of a world this is. But okay, so the cleansing ritual. You can make floor washes. Like, these are all things that are very easy to make. And the base of these things are spring water, essential oil, and a high-proof alcohol or vinegar to prevent mold. So you can make a floor wash. And remember, when you're picking your essential oils, you're going to make them cleansing. And you can also put in properties of things you want to attract into your home. So you can make the floor washes. I said it 5 times. Window washes, which I love because with these, you know, to me, I feel like if you're cleaning your windows with these and the sun is coming through, it's making the magic happen, and it's magical. It's just bringing in those beautiful intentions into your home through your windows. You know, they say the eyes are the windows into the soul, while the windows are the soul into the house. I don't know. So you can also do all-purpose cleaners that you can clean the rest of your house with. I used to make them and sell them. I just haven't been able to. I haven't had a chance to make them again, but I do have a line of cleaning products because I do clean professionally. So that's one of the things I like to incorporate into homes while I clean. And of course, while you're cleaning and doing all this cleansing, and you can even, you know, use sage or Palo Santo or any other kind of incense. You can make an incense blend, a loose blend that you can walk around your house with to cleanse and attract things to you. Very simple to do, which is just a bunch of herbs and stuff. You can even use crystals if you want. You grind it up and put it on some charcoal, and that is a super easy way to cleanse your home with a personalized, custom, you made it incense blend, you know, so that's something to think about. I did my witchy floor wash on New Year's Day. Perfect. Of course you did. Absolutely. That's I think that's one of the best things that you can do, is to really out with the old, in with the new, you know, and keep it going and keep hope, and don't, you know, I don't know, keep hope. And keep doing your witchy stuff. So along with this is the last thing I have to talk about. Along with the cleansing of your home and bringing in all the good energies, at the same time, you can banish any of the negative that has come with this past year. So once everything is clean, then charge it like under a full moon. Well, you could, yeah. Yep. See, what I would typically do is I would clean the entire house, have my floor washes, mop the whole place, anywhere that can be mopped. You can even make a carpet thing with using baking soda and essential oils. But nonetheless, clean everything, and then you can cleanse it with fumigation, and it'll feel amazing, especially having the house cleaned and cleansed. But yes, you could totally charge it, and we just had the full moon, so that would have been perfect. Hello, hi Catherine. But yes, along with that, you're banishing all the negative energies while you're at it, and you can use crystals and herbs to do so. However you want to do it, do some research. If you have any questions on any of this, you can go ahead and ask, and you will receive an answer. Okay, so I'm just gonna quick do a little recap, and I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about for this Sunday school session. And I really do hope everyone is having a good start to this new year. All right, so recap on our New Year Witchcraft countdown. Divination. Number 1 is divination. No matter what form of divination you use, whether it's tarot, rune, tasseomancy, which is tea leaf reading, oracle cards, any kind of cards. You can do playing cards. Look into that if you don't know what that's all about. Number 2, the pine cone, parchment, honey, and herb blessing spell. So that would be writing all of your intentions, your goals for the year, on little pieces of parchment, shoving them in the pine cone, drizzling it with some honey, stuffing some herbs in there, and burning it. Yay! And you can put in there your goals for the year, or you can put in the things that you want to attract for the year, whether it be love, healing, money, new business, whatever. Okay, number 3 is the Make a Witch's Brew. Now again, I will put the ingredients in the comments, but it is delicious and it's a great way to invite all these wonderful things into your life. And you can drink it all season. You can drink it whenever you want, really, because it's amazing. It's delicious, and it will make you feel witchy while you're making it. So I highly recommend it, and it does taste good. And again, you can switch out cider for something else if you don't like cider. Or you can just do all wine if you like wine. If you don't drink alcohol, do grape juice, whatever you want to do. Hot chocolate, I don't know. I would love to learn more forms of divination. If anyone knows some, they're open to sharing some how-tos. Yes, there's many forms of divination. We do have a Sinday school session done by Crystal Nicholas on different forms of divination to give you kind of an idea of the forms that are out there that you can research. There are many forms of divination. And we also have a tarot Sinday school session and a pendulum Sinday school session. The Witch's Brew is delicious. So again, I'll put the recipe for that. That was my brother's recipe that he shared with the group for Spellwork Saturday long ago. So I will put the ingredients for that up. So the next one, again, I'm just recapping. So if you're coming in now, you're going to have to watch the replay for the more in-depth explanation of each of these topics. But I'm just doing the quick little countdown. So the next one was candle magic. You can inscribe on your candle your goals for the year or things you want to draw to your life. Dress it with oil and herbs and let it burn. You can make a witch ball, which is with the clear ornament, herbs, crystals, charms. And we'll put links to how to make those in the comments. Make a list of witchcraft-related resolutions. So if it's something like divination things that you want to learn. Hello, Geo. Or if you want to do spells that you never tried before. If you want to go to different witchy or haunted places that you never have gone before. Make a list. Make a list. And start checking your list. Start being proactive and really, we're all here to live, come on, do it. Please. Anyway, so make a New Year altar. It can be very temporary. You can keep it up for a day, you can keep it up for a week, you can keep it up for the whole month, however you want to do it. But make a cool little altar that you can give your deities offerings for your previous blessings as well as your blessings that are coming at you because you are manifesting it with all of this other stuff that I listed above. If you want. Okay? Cleansing rituals. So you will be making, if you want to do it, floor washes, window washes, all-purpose cleaners that go along with all the good things you want to attract into your life. And we're banishing negative energies while we're doing it, so you can use crystals and herbs to go along with that. Now, if anyone has any questions about tonight's Sunday school, please feel free to reach out. And if anyone wants to volunteer for a Sunday session, please reach out to Stephanie Van Alken. She's the one that has taken over finding volunteers and stuff like that. So if you have an idea, hit her up with a message and we will get you on the calendar. We always have a Sunday school guide so you can know what's coming up if we have people lined up, which is so awesome when we do, by the way. So don't be scared. Maybe one of your New Year's resolutions should be to step out of your shell and do a Sunday school session for all of us because we would all love it if you did. So, yeah. Any questions, let me know. I'm going to give it a minute just to see if there are any questions. I'll drink some of my coffee. I know my daughter is still running around upstairs and she's supposed to be sleeping, but she knows I'm in here. So she's running around. Okay. I see no questions. But I see lots of viewers. This was a pretty good webisode. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I hope you all, if anyone does any of this cool stuff, you know what, maybe I'll just share the whole document. I'll just copy and paste this whole thing. It's probably. Yeah. So get witchy, get hands-on. Happy New Year. Absolutely. So if you're late, you're going to have to catch the replay, though, because I am done. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for your continued support. Remember that our calendars are on sale. We don't have too many left. They are selling like hotcakes, so, yeah. Have a great night, everyone. And see you next time. Maybe we'll actually have some volunteers, so it won't be me. But either way, have a great night, and see you later. Bye.